Hi, my name is Sky Stevenson, and I want to go to the exhilarating Easter Island, or Isla de Pascua. Easter Island got its name when the Dutch discoverer found Easter Island on Easter. This is a map of Easter Island. This island is located some miles off the coast of Chile. This is a map of the climate on Easter Island. Easter Island is also a subtropical climate. This island has two distinct seasons. The warm season and the cold season are what they are. The warm season goes from about January to March, and the cooler season goes from about July to September. The other months are kind of in the middle. As you can tell, they have reverse summer. It is warmest in February when the high is about 82 degrees, and it is coolest in June with an average temperature of about 58 degrees. Today, only 31 wild-flowering plants, 14 ferns, and 14 mosses are seen on Isla de Pascua. This is due to back in the 50s when a species of tree, the Toro Muro, was very close to being extinct because the woodworkers of Easter Island were using too much of this tree. So there aren't many species of tree on this island. As for animals, there are very few as well. There are no native mammals on Easter Island. The animals consist of different types of reptiles, birds, fish, and turtles. Because there are many different diseases that I can get while I'm on my trip, I will have to get vaccinated, reduce my exposure to germs, avoid non-sterile medical or cosmetic equipment, eat and drink safely, avoid sharing body fluids, and avoid sharing body fluids. All of this is according to the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. To get to Easter Island, I will have to take a flight to Chile, and from there I will have to get on land LAN Chile, because that is the only flight to Easter Island. I don't need a visa, but they recommend having an open account. The cash is always good to have when leaving the country. I need a passport though. The last picture is of my hotel, the Tupa Hotel. And finally, so I don't end up looking like this, I will have to wear lots of sunscreen, wear a hat, use sunglasses, and drink lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. The heads, what Easter Island is known for. These statues are all over the island and are called Moai statues. The first inhabitants, the Rapa Nui, arrived on Easter Island somewhere between 300 and 400 AD. And the only remnants of the Rapa Nui are the 900 giant stone statues carved out of tuff, a soft material that is easier to carve into. As you can see in this picture, the people are lost. The statue behind them is facing inland though. Scholars believe that some of the Moai statues are facing inland as if to watch over the people of the Rapa Nui people. Also, some of the statues are facing towards the ocean as if to help travelers get to the island. As you can see in this picture, Easter Island was not always a fun and dandy place. It was cannibalism. When the Englands came, they brought disease and slavery. This and the chronic shortage of trees and animals caused cannibalism to take place. And another factor that could have led to the cannibalism on Easter Island could have also been how two tribes on Easter Island, the Long Ear and the Short Ear tribes, had gotten into a dispute and waged a war, leaving only 111 people on the island. As you can see, these two pictures are of, on the left, the Moai statues, and on the right, the Rano Kau volcano, which was taken by National Geographic. The Moai statues are very sacred to Easter Island. The Rapa Nui people would actually destroy some old ones just so they could make newer, better ones. These statues are human figures and are monolithic, or formed of a single large block. This block, as mentioned before, is called tuff. These statues were carved from between 1250 and 1500 AD and were transported throughout the island. But how? No one really knows the answer to this question. The Ranaku volcano was formed by basaltic lava, and some of the rocks are from 150,000 to 210,000 years ago. This is a collage of some of the cultural traditions and etiquette on Isla de Pascua. As you can see on the top left, the native language of Easter Island is Spanish. The fish in the top right represent the fact that fishing is very big on Easter Island. On the bottom left, you can see the Rapa Nui dancing. Isla de Pascua is very big about the arts, as they are about fishing. Right next to that represents a festival called Tapata Rapa Nui. This festival joins people. During the festival, there is a lot of music, dancing, and racing. The final picture represents the Rapa Nui worship. It is called the Tangata Manu. They also worship the statues, but in their religion, they believe that everyone has a spirit, and that the spirit can either take animal or human form. That spirit then rules over you your whole life. Despite the good things, there are a lot of things going on right now on Easter Island that are bad. An example is the fact that there is no decent hospital, so if you got sick, they would not be able to take care of you. Another problem is how there is not an efficient trash system, and they do not have a ton of recyclable items. All they can do is crush it and ship it overseas, but that is very costly. The plan right now on Easter Island is to get a plant that burns trash and converts it into energy, but that's still a little whiles away. You know how people on Isla de Pascua like to fish? Well, overfishing is starting to become a very big problem. Also, tourism is a big problem. This is because there are around 80,000 tourists a year, and if that number increased to 100,000, there could be very drastic consequences. A local even said the Rapa Nui are becoming outnumbered. One last problem is how the tourists are damaging the moai statues. One tourist even got fined and sent away for chipping an ear off of a statue. This is my budget slide, and it consists of my airline ticket, my hotel, medicinal costs, a tour guide, living expenses, money for souvenirs, and souvenir money, and all of this added up together is a total of $3,816.16. Some of the potential challenges that exist throughout my travel are me getting sick, or a disease from the contaminated water, or other things. When I get home, I will tell other people about my trip, and teach them about what I learned, and then plan my next exotic vacation. Thank you for listening, and the only question that remains is about you. Where will you go?